You've heard those HOA horror stories, right? Screaming neighbors, arguments over lawn length. Well, mine started with something a lot smaller. Sidewalk, chalk. One sunny afternoon, my kid drew a colorful hopscotch game right outside our house. You know, the kind that disappears with the first rain. But the next morning, there it was, a violation notice taped to my door. Defacing community property. The HOA president, let's call her Linda, told me the chalk was vandalism. She slapped me with a fine and threatened legal action if it happened again. Legal action? Over chalk. But then I noticed something weird. Other kids in the neighborhood had chalk drawings, too. No notices, no fines. It was just my house being targeted. The same house that had just questioned the HOA's big fee increase at the last meeting. Coincidence? I didn't think so. So, instead of grabbing a scrub brush, I started digging. I pulled up the HOA's financial records and found these huge monthly invoices for property restoration. We're talking thousands of dollars paid to a cleaning company. But here's the thing. The work wasn't being done. No one was pressure washing anything. No repairs were being made. The money was just vanishing from the HOA's account. My next stop was public ownership records. Guess who owned the cleaning company? Linda's sister. The chalk violation wasn't about keeping the sidewalks clean. It was just an excuse to bill the HOA for fake work. Armed with all this proof, photos of the other kids' untouched chalk, the financial statements, the violation timelines, I went to the next HOA meeting. I didn't even have to say much. I just laid out the evidence. Suddenly, neighbors started pulling out their own notices, comparing notes. A pattern emerged. Anyone who had ever questioned the board got hit with a fine for some ridiculous minor damage. The mood in the room got ugly fast. But all the anger was pointed straight at Linda. A vote was called right then and there. Linda was removed from the board, and that bogus restoration contract was immediately cancelled. Every single fine that had been issued for chalk drawings was refunded. The HOA even passed a new rule. Board members are now banned from hiring their relatives for community work. And the kids? They went right back to drawing on the sidewalks, their hopscotch games brighter than ever. If you love stories where a small act of defiance ends up exposing a massive scam, make sure you subscribe. Because you never know when another quiet violation is just cover for a much louder secret. Thanks for watching.